Well, I think democracy is under attack. I think the United Kingdom feels like it isn't working anymore, but it's all fixable. And it's fixable with the use of technology, with people, and connecting the members of parliament effectively to data sets. So what we've done in the UK, and we're going to take this around the world as soon as we can as well, because the problems in the UK are sort of copied in other countries as well. But how it's worked, it's really simple, and it should already exist. And if you don't know much about politics and you're watching this, you'll be like, surely that exists? So in the UK, there's lots of publicly available data. For example, like how many people have a heart attack, how many businesses are opened, how many pensioners and children at school and Ukrainian refugees. There's all of this data, and it's in lots of different places. There's just so much of it. And the members of parliament don't really have access to it. And that really blows people's minds. So members of parliament don't know really what's going on in their area, even if they've been recently elected. So we've picked up all these data sets, and then we've modelled them along the constituency boundaries. And if you don't know, there are 650 constituencies in the United Kingdom. But what happens, the outcome is when you've done that with the data, is that members of parliament suddenly can get ranked by how their area is. And they would essentially, they become accountable more so, because people can see if I vote about a certain sort of thing, my MP's perhaps gone against where the constituency's at. And the second thing that we've done, though, is members of parliament as well, they don't really know what's going on in their areas in terms of the opinion polls. There are no localized opinion polls. So we've created 650 opinion polls that are local to the areas. So it allows people in a mostly anonymous way to vote on complicated issues. For example, what do they think about the trans issues, complicated, net zero, difficult freedom of speech, abortion, Israel, Gaza, some of these really challenging topics. What is the mood of anyone's constituency? People don't really know, because these things are done nationally. So members of parliament don't know how to vote in parliament on these matters because they don't have the data. So we're providing that to them. In so doing, the members of parliament are listening then to the constituents. That's great, but the constituents are then discussing with each other and learning from each other and realising that there's a lot of wisdom in communities. And there's a way of bringing people together, we think, at Suffrago, rather than having everybody fighting each other like happens on sort of like Facebook and Twitter. It's all quite unpleasant. Ours is a humane, sensible, wise place to have these conversations. And rather than having on Facebook and nobody knows about it and you're trying to score points, the members of parliament hear you